Hey everyone, I'm Cipriana.
And I'm Nikisha, and welcome to Urban Bush Babes.
Well, welcome back. Last week we went into my discussion about the changes I made in my hair regimen in part 1 that helped me retain more length and gain more or promote more healthy growth. The changes I made in my hair regimen, and now we're going to go into part 2, and Nikisha's going to discuss all about her regimen, all the changes she made in her hair regimen to do the same.
Okay, so I have made a lot of changes. Like more changes than I thought I actually made. If you guys could see this tray below me right now, you would see a lot of products.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's simple, even though you guys are going to see a lot of products throughout this video. It is pretty simple. The first thing that I really changed about my regimen, like Cipriana said in her video of things that she's changed, was that I switched over to pretty much all natural products. I pretty much use about 98% to 100% all natural products. If you guys can understand that, you'll see in the video. So the first thing, I'm gonna start going through my whole routine and the changes I made in the order of my routine. So the first thing is I never really used to deep condition my hair like that, and when I did, I used those little cheap 99-cent hot oil treatments from the beauty supply store, and Lord knows what's in there. Petroleum jelly, petroleum. I said petroleum, mineral oil, all the stuff that Sip talked about in her video was in that stuff. Queen Helen's or Queen Helene, however you say it. I know some people out there have heard of that. The cholesterol deep conditioner, you're not missing out on anything, girl. I used to use that every once in a while, but I don't like the ingredients in it. So now what I first do before I wash my hair is I wet it, and then I deep condition it every week. So what I use to deep condition my hair is My Honey Child's Olive You Conditioner. This has wonderful ingredients. It's all natural. I believe it. Yeah, it is all natural. It has things like distilled water, olive butter, olive fruit, honey, yogurt powder, olive oil, avocado oil, seaweed, and jojoba oil. Just wonderful things. Things that will penetrate your hair shaft. Like we always say, not all oils penetrate the hair shaft.
Not all oils penetrate the hair shaft. Coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. Those are the 3 oils that really penetrate your hair shaft. And water, of course.
Yes, of course, water. Another thing that I'll use to deep condition my hair, I'll swap it out with that deep conditioner, is Aubrey Organics Glycogen Protein Balance Conditioner, GPB. I love Aubrey Organics products. You can get them from the Vitamin Shop, Whole Foods. His stuff is really, really good. I do this when I feel like my hair needs a shot of protein, maybe once a month, maybe every 2 weeks. So then after I deep condition my hair, I wash it. And one thing that I used to wash my hair with was Pantene Pro V for curls. Let me tell you, I used to buy anything that said curls on it. If it said curls, I'm buying it. Whether it was a gel, a mousse, a shampoo, a conditioner. Don't fall for that. Yeah. That's great, like, product. What's that word?
That's great advertising.
Yes, great
marketing.
Yeah, great marketing. Yes, that's great marketing. You do not want to fall for that. Yeah. So I went all natural. This is an all natural shampoo that clarifies. It's Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle. It has awesome tea tree oil in it, which helps get rid of all that bacteria and the microbes.
Fungus we were talking about last week.
Yes, she has a great video from last week where she goes in depth of like the stuff that will help to eat up all the fungus and stuff, because you don't want that in your hair. So this is a great clarifying shampoo, and it's all natural and it's nice and cheap.
That's great.
Yeah. So, you want to see it? Okay. So the next thing that I do is condition my hair. Okay, I know that on my first video, I said I use Hello Hydration by Herbal Essence. I don't use that anymore because of the cones in it. Dimethicones, all the other cones you could think of coat your hair, which prevents the things like jojoba oil, avocado oil, Is it jojoba oil?
No, coconut
oil,
avocado, and olive oil.
Exactly. Those oils that really penetrate your hair, or even water, which is the ultimate moisturizer that penetrate your hair. The cones prevent that from happening because it just puts like a sealing barrier on it. So I stopped using it. I still use it on my son's hair because it has a great slip, but I definitely use this all the time now. Say Yes to Carrots conditioner. It's 99.8% natural. Remember the beginning of the video? I said that I use like 98% to 100. This is why. Stuff like this. This is great. It has great slip. Then what I also use, which I never used to use, to clarify my hair, and this is great. This is even better than cold water. I know everyone says I use cold water to seal the cuticle, but the only thing that really truly seals the cuticle is apple cider vinegar. This stuff is great. So I use 1/4 of this in 2 cups of either boiled water or distilled water. And I'll go into the boiled water, distilled water thing.
And apple cider is also good to remove all that.
Yeah, it removes all the gunk and the
everything.
Bacteria, kills it. It helps control the pH on your scalp because we have a pH. You got to keep it balanced. If it's off, you can start getting things like dandruff, which I just did a post on, dry scalp, all that stuff you want to prevent. And it also adds shine to your hair because it's closing the cuticle. It clarifies, gets all the buildup, all the dust, the microbes, gets all of that out. So I do that about every 2 weeks now.
And actually do stop by our site, urbanbushbabes.com, because she did write a great post on the difference between dandruff and dry scalp. There is a difference. They're not the same.
Thank you for that. That's a great reminder. So let's go into my detangling. Another thing is when I detangle, I've been using my fingers all my life to detangle, but the only thing that I've changed is the type of comb that I use. I used to use a comb with the teeth were really close together. You want to get like a big comb like this. This was like $1.99 from Walgreens, hangs in your shower. And it just separates the hair and detangles it without ripping out your hair. So I definitely finger detangle in 2 parts. We'll be doing videos for that too. And then I use this comb.
Oh, and that's nice and thick and sturdy.
Yes.
It's not going to snap off in your hair.
I've snapped some combs, y'all.
Ooh, this gives me some bad memories. I remember when I was little, I did some bad memories.
Oh, no. Oh, whew. Yeah, I get it upside my head. Okay, so now another thing that I've incorporated into my regimen that I never did in my past was putting moisture back into my hair, not only with water, but with a good leave-in. So I either use a leave-in cream or a leave-in conditioner. So the leave-in cream that I use is Curl Souffle. This is awesome. It's like pretty much all natural ingredients from what I read on here. And this adds a lot of moisture to my hair. Before I used to put like those thick, gooey, clear hair serums. No good. And I'd put sheen, I'd put pink moisturizer, anything. I was like looking for the perfect curly concoction. Just, it wasn't any good. This stuff has all natural ingredients. It's great. And another thing that I never did that I do now is seal. I seal all that moisture in after I put in my leave-in and my hair is all damp. I'll put this in. I'll put a little bit all over my hair while it's wet, and then I'll put more on concentrating on the ends because, as we always say, your ends are your eldest. Those are the parts that are most fragile, and you want to help protect that.
Pay a little bit more attention to your ends.
Exactly. So the oils that I have in here are extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, with a couple of drops of rosemary oil and a couple of drops of lavender oil. The rosemary and the lavender oil are great for blood circulation, which is great to stimulate hair growth. And the extra virgin olive oil and coconut oil are able to penetrate your hair shaft and really moisturize your strands. So this is a great sealer. Another thing that I'll use when I'm sealing in the colder months or when I'm wearing 2-strand twists or more protective hairstyles is butters, shea butter. This is a great shea butter by Bell Butters. So if you go to bellbutters.com, you can get this. This is her double agent butter. She has awesome products.
The woman's name is Tasha Burton, and she's a great product.
So good. Let me just put a little bit on.
Yeah.
Girl, smell that.
Yeah, I actually have her pumpkin pie. It's for the moisturizer for your skin. It is delicious.
It is. It smells so good.
Delicious.
Another thing that I've changed. So after I do all that, I will have to moisturize. Moisturizing throughout the week is very important as well. That's another thing that I didn't even do. I think when we started doing our videos, I wasn't moisturizing like every day, every other day. My hair dries out about every 2 to 3 days. In the winter, it dries out quicker. So every day you get a water bottle. Love this water bottle. It's like a gun. Okay, so you fill it up with distilled water or boiled water because hard water is not good for your hair. So that's why I use that water. I spritz my hair every day. If it's in 2-strand twists and I'm lazy, maybe I'll just spritz it all over. You know, you want to just re-moisturize it. You don't want it to get dry because it will break off. And that's what was happening to me.
Yeah, and it's really important, especially if you love wearing your hair out. Your hair is going to dry quicker the more that you wear your strands out.
And which I love to do is wear my hair out. So it's important that whether I have my hair in protective style or it's out, that I moisturize every day or every other day. Not only do I moisturize with water, but I will also moisturize with aloe vera juice. This aloe vera juice is George's Always Active Aloe Juice. It's 100% aloe juice. You have to be careful. Some of them have other ingredients. This is 100% pure aloe juice from the vitamin shop. You can put this. It's a great sealer. It adds shine, moisture. It's a great moisturizer. This you can use all year round.
Yeah, so any product that you see, if it says all natural, the ones that are really all natural will state in ingredients and it will say 100% of something. You know, it won't say all natural and then you look at the ingredients and it's artificial crap in there.
Yep, exactly. Another thing that I'll add in my water for a moisturizer is a couple of drops of vegetable glycerin. Now, when I use this, it's going to be more like a quarter of this, and then the rest is going to be 75% water. You want less vegetable glycerin and more water when you're using this. And you do not want to use this when it's dry weather. You can only, well, you should only use this, because you can do whatever you want, but you should only use this when it's humid outside because glycerin is a humectant, which means it's going to draw water from the air. So if it's humid outside, you're going to get the water from the air and it's going to suck it back into your strands, which is awesome. Moisture, moisture, moisture. What's going to happen in dry air is it's going to take the moisture from your strands and pull it out into the air. So that's why I say do not use that in dry weather. So I use glycerin and water when it's warmer and very humid outside. Another thing that I never used to do before because I was trying to be sexy all the time, so when you got your boob undone next to you, you know, wear the hair out, you want to wake up in the morning like, oh, I'm just beautiful all the time. No. Now I have the satin scrunchie where I put my hair up at night, especially if it's out, or even if it's like this, I just put it back in the scrunchie. Then I sleep on a satin pillowcase. You could either use satin or silk pillowcase. This will help your hair retain so much moisture and even helps with tangling. So if your hair is out and you're like rolling around and stuff, it won't tangle as much on this material.
Yeah,
so
because silk or satin, those type of materials, they help you retain the moisture that you have in your hair. Other like cotton that absorbs and sucks it up, all the freaking natural oils that you have up in your hair.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and just to prove to you how my old regimen has changed and how it's helped, let's take a look. Let's do a growth length check. So, let me fling my hair back here. You let me know if the camera can see it. Yeah. So, here we're about bra strap length. Right here. So my hair has grown, and that's something I had a problem with before. And now I don't have a problem with growth doing all this stuff. Protective hairstyles. Did I mention the protective hairstyles?
No, you didn't. Yeah, I was just about to say
Protective
that, girl.
hairstyles. That's another important thing that I never really did because I love wearing my hair out, but I'm learning to embrace the protective styles because it helps retain so much moisture. You're protecting like your hair from rubbing against things and breaking off. Even though I leave my hair hanging down most of the time in my 2-strand twist, it's cool because every morning I reseal using my water, my aloe, and then especially the shea butter. So much more protection.
That's so important that you mentioned that she really pays attention to her ends because even though she's wearing a protective style, she's still wearing her hair down, so her edges are still rubbing up against any type of clothing she may be wearing.
Exactly. So it's helped. I hope this information helped you guys.
And also too, you want to see the proof in the pudding, look at our very first video and see her hair literally growing on camera. It's freaking huge now, so.
Yeah, there has been a lot of changes. So it takes some time, it takes some tweaking. Make sure you listen to your hair. What works for me might not work for you, but hopefully the tips Cipriana and I have provided thus far is really helpful on your hair journey. Oh, I see a piece of dust floating around.
Yeah.
Okay, so join us on our Facebook, Urban Bush Babes, Twitter, Urban Bush Babes. Join us on our site, urbanbushbabes.com.
And also, hey, to the Urban Bush Babes and the Urban Bush Bros out there.
Yes,
we know we
Urban
got
Bush
some
Bros. We know we have some men, so
Yeah,
you
we
guys
do.
could use all these tips too. It's not just for women.
Hair care, it doesn't genderify anyone.
Exactly. But men, I don't want to see you with satin bonnets and satin
no,
scarves. Don't go that far.
No. And you guys usually have thicker, coarser strands anyway, so yeah.
Okay, so stay classy.
Peace.